here live so that I can share with you some announcements. So let's talk about Guided Spirit Conversations. So, Guided Spirit Conversations is a podcast that I created with you in mind. I created it so that you would be introduced and exposed to some of the most incredible metaphysicians, healers, spiritual leaders from across the globe who share how they work with their clients and their successes with their clients and how they can work with you and help you. I do this so that I can show you the variety. I mean, it's such a vast variety of different kind of modalities that people are practicing on their clients. Some of them are mainstream, like Reiki, Qigong, and energy healing, psychic mediums. But then you have some where people have been downloaded their own modality. Um, and so those are the people that I wanted to introduce to you because though they're brilliant at what they do, you may not have heard about them. So I wanted to bring this to the forefront so that you could hear about them and hear what they do and how they work with their clients and their groups, and so that how they may work with you so that you could find someone who resonates to help you on your life path. So that's what Guided Spirit is all about. Why I develop Guided Spirit Conversations, why I do it, why I have such a passion for it, because I want to bring to you, the listening audience or the visual and listening audience, as much information as I can so that it helps you on your path. It gives you the tools that you could use in your toolbox to help you in your whole life process. So when does it go live? Thursdays at 12 noon Eastern Time. So you can watch my YouTube page, same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, or my podcast page, or my Facebook pages, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm trying to think if there's any, I'm missing any that I can mention. And also, the guest has the ability to go live on their website or their Facebook page, Instagram page, however they link in. So it's an amazing way to interactively participate with the podcast. You're able to IM or direct message as the show is going live so that we can answer your question in the moment. And if you are not able to make the live stream, you can email me at marla@mghealer.com or guidedspiritconversations@gmail.com to either myself or my guest. So speaking of my guest, this week I have Michael Andre Ford. And Michael is an angel intuitive, but he's different. And I say that in the most complimentary way. Because what Michael does is he works with his clients and moving the veil so that the clients can speak directly with the angels, that they learn who the angels are, can speak directly to them, or that the client can continue to communicate with their loved ones on the other side of the veil. It's an interesting process. I took a little bit of a step into the process, and I found it fascinating, incredibly fascinating, and had some really interesting communications. So Michael is going to be my guest tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time. So I invite you to tune in. I invite you to ask Michael questions about how he does his process, how the angels communicate, not just with him, but with his clients, how he is able to move things over, the veils over, so that you're able to be one-on-one contact with the communication of the angels. So I look forward to you tuning in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time. I'll be back to remind you probably about an hour before the show starts. And we will talk about all things angels. So if you would like to learn about angels, if you have questions about angels, tune in, share, ask your questions, because if you're going to ask a question, chances are many people want to know the answer, because If you're thinking of that question, so are thousands of others. So know how the works and how you can be of service to others by taking the courageous step to ask your question. All right. Now, if you're going to be in Charlotte on Friday, I will be back at the Bag Lady at 1516 East 4th Street from 2:30 to 6:30. I will be meeting and greeting people and talking to them in the store. I do sessions in the store, so you can sign up either on the Bag Lady website or on my website, which is Marla Goldberg, and Goldberg has 2Rs.com. And you can see the services I provide, and you can set up an appointment for a conversation. I do request, though, that if you are going for a 20-minute complimentary evaluation, that you wait to sign up for that either Monday through Thursday. And then we can have our chat and I can evaluate and tell you what I'm receiving. So that's the Bag Lady in Charlotte. And if you're just around the neighborhood, come in and say hello. I'd love to meet you. Love to have a conversation with you. And before we wind up this announcement, once again, I request that you send prayers, healing, love, and support to the people of Ukraine and to the neighboring countries of Ukraine. I also ask, and this is a big ask because you have to be able to really find the compassion in your heart to do this, and that is to send love to Vladimir Putin, because anybody who is as callous and heartless as he is has really been devoid of true love, honest to goodness, heart to heart love. So send him the love he needs, and maybe, hopefully, I pray that he softens this hard heart of his. All right. Well, I will be back tomorrow. And I look forward to you participating with me on the podcast. And until then, I send you love, I send you blessings, and I send you gratitude. Know that I am so grateful that you're in my life in whatever capacity you're in it, because not only are you my student, you are my teacher. And through our experiences together, I learn, or hopefully I learn. And I hope that you learn as well, because we are each other's teachers, we are each other's students, and there's a lot to glean from each other. Also, if you haven't heard these words today, I'm going to say them to you. And if you have heard it, this is just one more layer that goes on top of the layer you've already received. And those words are, I love you. You are loved. I am so grateful for you, and I love you. And know that you are loved not just by me, and some may be loved by other people in their life, but you are loved by all the beings that are around you each and every moment of each and every day. You may not feel like they're there, but they are. And you may not believe that they're there because you may say they're not working on my behalf, but here's the secret. You need to ask them for help. You need to request their participation in your life in the capacity you want it. So if you need help with a new job or with paying bills, challenging relationships, depression, anxiety, ask for their help, because they don't have the ability to just act on their own. They don't have the ability to act on their own free will, but they can act based on what's requested of them. So know you have the power to get your needs met. For the angels, archangels, ascended masters, deities, gods, goddesses, ancestors, all of those on the other side of the veil, to step in and conspire to bring to you what it is you want for yourself. So I hope you remember that throughout the course of the day, and talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors, guides, guardians, all of those beings on the other side. Talk to them. I mean, if you're not having a conversation with someone else or using your brain and you can do two things at once, Or if you just want to talk to them exclusively, please do. They're there waiting for you. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay well, stay healthy, and take care. Bye for now.